I don't know what was going on with John Molina, but right now, March the 7th, 2015, the premiere of Haymon's PBC on NBC, Adrien Broner improved to 30-1 with 22 KOs. In a couple of minutes, maybe less, we're going to hear the actual announcement of what the cards is. Right now, we're here live, March the 7th, 2015. I can't see the live, I can't see the clock, but Adrien Broner clearly, cleanly dominated John Molina. And a lot of fans are going to be upset with his performance, but yet we're going to talk about it. I actually think he put on a performance worth, for me to grade it, 9 of 10, if that makes sense. But we're going to talk about that on T Street Controversy with T Street Controversy Live and RealCombatMedia.com. I cover every single major fight live. Put it this way, Adrien Broner, he boxed. He played it safe. Fans are going to be pissed the way he handled the 12th round, but basically, he pretty much, as Sugar Ray Leonard was saying during the telecast, he should have closed the show. You know, he clearly was clearly defeated John Molina, but the last round, the last 45 minutes or 45 seconds or so, he literally just ran around the ring pretty much, you know, and that was disappointing, especially the fact that, well, there was boos raining throughout the arena, and it wasn't a bad fight. In fact, I liked the fight. I enjoyed the adjustments that I seen Adrien Broner make. But let's listen to the actual live. Turn it up here. T Street Controversy, T Street Controversy Live.
Judge John McKay scores the bout 118 to 110 for the winner by unanimous decision from Cincinnati, Ohio.
118, 110 was generous. So basically, you saw Adrien Broner neutralize John Molina's offense with pretty much the jab. Now, when I say the jab, I can't wait to actually see the numbers so we can see how many jabs that he threw. Okay, total punches. Landed for Adrien Broner 219. Damn it, let me rewind. Thank God for DVR. They're moving too fast. I'll let you hear it for yourself.
18109, which matches up with the official score. I look at total punches, so you can see how Broner was in command. 219 landed. In terms of jabs, 141 to 22, and power punches. It was all strictly.
Okay, first of all, you know they're going through the punch numbers way too fast. So I'm going to use my DVR, pause it. Okay, so total punches thrown, Adrien Broner 219 of 502. You got at 44%. Now get this, through the entire fight, you got total punches for John Molina, 54 of 249 in a 12-round fight. And that's the reason why a lot of fans are going to say, oh, this shit was fixed. Let's just get that out of the way, right? Fans are going to say that. It's just that, you know, 54 punches he landed in the entire fight. That had to be mentioned. He threw 249. The first few rounds, he was very, you could say, right hand happy. You can tell he was watching Adrien Broner versus Marcos Maidana, and, you know, clearly trying to go for what Marcos Maidana was doing, except with the left hook to the body. But still, it's just, you know, looking at the punch stats. Let's go through the rest of it. Let's see what the now jabs. Now this is where I say Adrien Broner. This is where you can argue, well, Adrien Broner, the reason why John Molina threw only 219, I forgot, 254 punches or whatever it was. Yeah, I believe it was 254. I just read it, I forgot. Adrien Broner, 141 of 340 jabs. 141 of 340 jabs. So you could say that may have taken taking the offense away from John Molina and kept John Molina from fighting the John Molina fight, hence only throwing 254 punches. So you got 141 of 340, excellent, 41% in the jabs, and literally he was jabbing the shit out of John Molina as far as, put it this way. The fight could have maybe ended early, or Broner could have possibly stopped John Molina, in my opinion, if he would have had a dedicated body attack. I say, maybe 30%, 40% of each round, varying his punches up, going to the body. He could have probably worn John Molina down. But the punches he did throw to the body were jabs. And we know from previous fights of Adrien Broner is that he can be a devastating inside body puncher if he wants to. And also his body punches are crisp, as far as accuracy is concerned. So you got total jabs, 141 to 340 for Adrien Broner at 41%, 22 of 98 for John Molina Jr. So there was no jabbing his way on the inside. And that's why I'm already hearing rumblings right now, fans saying it was fixed. It was fixed. But anyway, I don't believe it was fixed. Like I said, looking at the jabs, I'm thinking that, John Molina got caught up in the big lights and he didn't want to get knocked out in the big stage on NBC to a guy like Adrien Broner. That'll do that to a fighter. This is a big deal, fighting on this stage. But let's go look at what else. What else they're going to show us?
In terms of jabs, 141 to...
Okay. Marv Albert just totally botched the talking about the punch numbers, but they're going to get it, as they go along. They're new back to boxing, so, they got to get, sharp. But total power punches, 78 of 162, 48% for Adrien Broner, 32 of 151, 21% for John Molina. So as you can see, John Molina was pretty much throwing power punches, trying to go pretty much for the gusto, getting the one-punch KO, which pretty much a lot of fans gave him that chance to be able to do so and or outwork Adrien Broner, where we were totally wrong if you predicted that John Molina was going to outwork Adrien Broner, because clearly right here, oh my God, 54 punches in an entire fight. I want to see the body shots. We're going to talk about the body shots, and then we're going to listen to AB. I haven't listened to it yet because we're live, so I don't know if he said anything controversial or not.
He just didn't close the show, and that's why he got those moves. Oh, let's go to Kenny Rice. Kenny.
All right, thanks, Marv. I'm here with the winner. Adrien, congratulations on the fight.
The FCC out there like,
first of all,
right there with the little button. Boom.
Thank God. The environment I'm in today, as you can hear, like always, a lot of them not on my side, but at the end of the day, the last time I fought for the crowd, I took my first loss. So no disrespect to everybody that came to see me fight today. I had to do what I had to do to get my victory today.
Since that Madonna loss, you have emphasized making a statement here in 140. What statement did you make tonight?
Even a vicious guy like Molina. As you can see, I stood right inside of his face.
I know it's rude.
I didn't go nowhere. I jabbed. I took every shot he threw, and I gave back mine, and I won the fight unanimously.
Let's take a look at the highlights, and especially as we go through the middle rounds now, round 6, it seems that's when you're getting more into your groove and
small glimpse
coming out.
Man, it's always AB time. Like I said, John Molina's a great fighter. Tough, he can hit. So I had to be careful, but at the end of the day, my defense was on point like a thorn, and I did what I had to do. I'm still beautiful at the end of the fight.
Well, a little bit as you
official like a ref with a whistle.
And a fight, and you started doing both more in the 7th.
Man, of course, he wanted me to sit there and bang it out with him, but why would I do that when God gave me so many gifts that I can use?
As we move on in this fight, gets into the 9th and the 10th round, what are you thinking, knowing that he still has that big punching power and he has pulled out a lot of fights late?
After a while, I knew he was going to start going for the gusto. So,
hey,
I just stayed sharp, man.
Good term.
While we was fighting, I was talking to him. Every shot he missed, I was like, oh, really? Try that again.
What's next?
This is my first time on NBC, so I got to give it to y'all. Like I said before, anybody can get it. Africans, Mexicans.
All right, thank you, AB.
Yes, 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 yes. That's what I'm talking about. You know, we needed it, you know, like show some personality. You know, I understand everyone's watching him and everything. You know, for example, it was one time in the 10th round you know, where John Molina turned his back, and you don't turn your back on Adrien Broner because that leaves your ass open to be tenderized. Because you know listen, John Molina turned the wrist, so you saw Broner look at his ass like, but then backed up, he saw like, you know what, this is oh, let's listen to John Molina.
He did what he had to do to win. He won the fight, but like I said, I thought it was a tough fight. He is a tough fighter.
Adrien Broner will hump you.
Well, but he didn't exchange well.
Be careful.
Your trainer, it looked like it was a frustrating
Never turn your back on
early
him.
for both you guys at times in that fight. Why is that?
Well, like I said, he moves a lot. He doesn't like to exchange too much. And when I get on the inside, he says he's holding me, or he says I'm leading with my head. I'm trying to go in there. This is a professional. We're trying to fight on the inside like we do. But it is what it is. He got the victory tonight. Like I said, I felt like he ran a little more than I liked him to run.
All right, thank you very much. Let's go to Al.
All right, Kenny, well, Broner really getting the crowd stirred up as he heads back to his locker room.
You know, so I guess what are the highlights of the fight? The highlights of the fight is that Adrien Broner, as he said, he did what he was supposed to do. You know, he boxed. You know, he put on a good boxing performance. Of course, we were expecting him to be more exciting because it was NBC. Also, you know, the watered down national television version of Adrien Broner is still a good, entertaining fighter because we already know who he is. So we're going to be watching his fights, expecting him to do some dumb shit, you know, but at the same time, it's like, he's a grown man. I understand that he's put his foot in his mouth multiple times on multiple occasions. Most recently with the Jay-Z thing, the way he just trashed Jay-Z, you know, and it's just, even if you're not working with him still business-wise, you really don't want to, you know, do stuff like that. And I learned that, you know, myself not too long ago. So, I understand that they want him to be, you know, national television. They want him to be PG-13 at most. But at the same time, it's like, yo, he's selling his fights. That's who he is. Now, he understands. He's not dumb. He's not, you know, he understands that he can't curse. He understands that, you know, see, he caught himself. You know, he wanted to hump John Molina so bad. You saw that hunger in his eyes. But he understood, I'm on national television. I can't be humping no grown man and then marching around the ring. Now, as far as, you know, Adrien Broner being playful and having fun in the ring, just like they say, you know, when you play basketball, you know, you're supposed to be having fun out there. Boxing is a very dangerous sport, but at the same time, he was having fun out there. So, you know, I just know that he's going to get a lot of criticism, and at the same time, I also know that people are probably going to say that the fight is fixed. I don't think so. Just my own personal opinion, of course. I am T Street Controversy with RealCombatMedia.com. Shout out to Be Real TV. Link right below for all your international UK boxing news coverage. I'm T Street Controversy. Please subscribe. Also, my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is active. You know, I cover every single major fight live. I'll be covering every single PBC on Spike TV, PBC on NBC, PBC on CBS, PBC on Bounce TV, PBC on BET, PBC on CBS Sports, PBC on NBC Sports, PBC on ESPN if it gets that far, PBC on the O Network if it gets that far. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live.